Food webs. In 1958, the Chinese government started a policy called the Kill a Sparrow campaign. They encouraged residents to kill all sparrows. The government thought sparrows were eating too many grain seeds. They thought killing sparrows would increase grain crop harvests. The campaign was successful. The number of sparrows was greatly reduced. At first, it looked like a campaign had met its goal. The next year's grain harvest was larger than usual. However, the next year's harvest was almost completely destroyed by a locust swarm. 30 million Chinese people died during the Great Chinese Famine, which was partially caused by the kill of the sparrow campaign. How could one policy cause such widespread devastation? The plan to reduce sparrows did not consider the place sparrows held in the human food web. Food chains are the path of energy from one organism to another in an ecosystem. Several interrelated food chains in an ecosystem form a food web. Humans don't eat sparrows. Sparrows don't eat humans. Therefore, sparrows are not part of the human food chain. However, sparrows are part of our food web. They prey on the pests that eat our food. All food webs start with the energy produced by the sun. The sun causes photosynthesis in plants. Photosynthesis captures energy from the sun as carbohydrates. There are two sides to the food web, the grazing web and the decomposing web. In the grazing web, energy starts with the sun. It moves to plants in the form of photosynthesis. Energy moves into herbivores when they eat the plants. Finally, carnivores get their energy from when they prey on herbivores. In the decomposing web, energy starts in plants and animals that have died. Energy moves into decomposers like earthworms and fungi when they eat a decomposing organism. When carnivores like birds eat decomposers, the energy moves back into the grazing web. The human and sparrow food chains are connected in two major ways. Sparrows eat grain seed. Sometimes the birds eat the seeds that humans plant. They affect the human food chain by taking some grain. And that way, they decrease the amount of food available for humans to eat. Sparrows may reduce the number of grains that grow. They also increase the amount of grain available for humans to eat. However, by killing locusts. Locusts are insects that travel in large swarms. These swarms can contain billions of locusts. Locusts eat any green plant. When they travel in swarms, they can strip a crop within just a few hours. Sparrows eat locusts and other insects that eat crops. They are like natural pesticide that protects humans' food sources. Sparrows eat far more insects than seeds. Overall, the sparrow's presence increased the amount of grain available for humans to eat. Although they are not directly in the human food chain, they're an important part of the human food web. Clearly, the plan to reduce sparrows did not consider the place sparrows held in the human food web. The organisms in food webs are connected and interdependent. We rely on the sparrow to help manage pests that threaten our crops, although we know they sometimes eat the seeds. They depend on us for seeds. We depend on them for pest control. Changes in one food chain can affect another food chains in many ways that are unexpected and life-altering. All right, everyone, make sure you're reading this twice or listening to this twice before you start your assessment. Take your time. You'll do great.